All right, commentators here, John Dempsey, and commentators will be John Motson and Joshua Cole. All right, let's get the game underway right now.
For much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. These venues is simply absolute spectacle of the game at stage. It's one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. On the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive.
Anyways, hello and welcome here today.
So there's
Let's
plenty
get this
at
match
stake
underway
for them,
right now
which
between
will do
these two
no harm
teams.
to the energy
It's
levels
Phoenix versus Weynoord,
and hopefully
and this is the
style of
aftermath
contest.
after the European competition. Weynoord were very disappointingly got eliminated into the UEFA Europa League by an upset it was. I can't believe how Weynoord lost at home 3-2 against Leverkusen, and that put them through to the next round. And also Napoli won their match against Lokomotiv Moscow, and that's why they dropped into the Europa League. But anyways, a chance here for a goal, but hit the post. And anyways, it was a hard last 3 days for Weynoord because they dropped into the Europa League, and there was a lot of not good for Weynoord to drop into the competition. But at the moment, they have to forget about all that and put 2 eggs in one basket, because the game is live right here between Phoenix. This is very important. Even Pep Guardiola did actually say that the Premier League is more important than the Champions League, because we already won the Champions League last season. So I think the main focus this season is to win the Premier League, and that's what Guardiola just said in his interview just a minute ago. And I think that's a good attitude from Pep Guardiola. What do you think there, John Motson? Yeah, I think that's a great, obviously a great plan that is from Pep Guardiola. He's a guy who's a very thinkable manager, great manager, one of the world-class managers in the world, and I think that's what we've got to worry about, is to get into to win the Premier League, and Wales haven't done that since 2014 and 13 season. So I think that's a good plan for Pep Guardiola to focus on that competition, the Premier League, this league, of course, to focus on at the moment compared to the Champions League. They're out of it. They've got the Europa League. There's a nice opportunity to maybe win the Europa League at the end of the year. I think one are the favourites to go to win the Europa League. I really think they might win the whole entire thing, in my opinion. How the way they won the Champions League last year, I just think they can win the Europa League. But I think Pep's more focused on the league, really, and that's what his main focus on this season now. They're out of the Champions League, disappointment, but they already won the competition last year. Now let's focus on the league itself, because Guardiola's a manager who wins leagues everywhere he goes. At Bayern Munich, he won the league, Bundesliga all the time. Same with Barcelona, he won the Premier League there, La Liga there. So he's won leagues everywhere he's been, apart from being here, but he needs to get the victory today. And plus, Inter Tologa did actually get the result last night, yesterday on Super Saturday. They beat Grasshoppers 3-0 yesterday, and that's why they closed the gap on Weynoord at the top of the table. So they got a game in hand, Weynoord, because they got a game the following day against Phoenix. They got a game in hand. They can go back 5 points clear again if they get the victory against Phoenix. They could do. Terrible kick out of the pitch. That was terrible, dreadful. The score is still 0-0 between these two teams. Luka Modric had a great chance to start the game to get a goal, but not really much in the game, really. Now Bernardo Silva with the ball. Modric, Iniesta.
Bernardo Silva.
Robert Lewandowski's through, and he scores. And it's a goal, and Weynoord are in front. And the red and white are in front, despite dropping out into the Europa League next year. They've got a goal, and the league is very important than the European soccer, as far as I'm concerned, for Pep Guardiola is trying to say. And his team are in front in this game, and it's 1-0 to Weynoord. Goal scorer number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, great goal from Robert Lewandowski. A wonderful goal from Robert.
1-0.
Great goal from him, great composure, wonderful. And it's now 1-0 to Weynoord. And I know that Phoenix are going to struggle against this team like Weynoord. They're a good team, they dominate the league. They only lost 1 game this season. They haven't even dropped points at all this season. So Guardiola's doing a good thing in there. No one can't catch up to Weynoord apart from Inter Taloga as far as I'm concerned. But they could go 5 points clear at the top. They win today against to Phoenix. They go 5 points clear back to the top of the table if they win today against Phoenix. Only because they obviously got game in hand they've got because they played yesterday and they're playing the following day. That's why it's a game in hand that is. Now Vidic with the ball. Now Robert Lewandowski. Now Blade. Iniesta. Great tick-and-tackle soccer here for Weynoord. There's a chance here for Mkhitaryan. Great opportunity for maybe a goal opposition,
very good battle
not
there.
at all.
Terrific to watch.
Now here's Christian
the further he
Jericho.
went, the more attention he attracted.
Good tackle there from Virgil van Dijk.
Pressure for him to get the shot away.
Yeah, I know. Forget about missing out on the chance of qualifying to the round of 16 of the Champions League. You might be in the Europa League, but your main focus is to probably win the league. And they are top of the Premier League and they are dominant this season. The Champions League they were, but only by 1 lucky defeat dropped them out. But anyway, the half-time whistle has officially blown here to that Sony Arena. Great result at the moment at half-time, and I think both managers will be very happy about their team at this moment in time. Great so far for both teams. Phoenix, of course, were all right in possession-wise, but Weynoord were dominating possession in terms of tiki-taka soccer they played in that game. Really passed and moved the ball a lot in the game. But the half-time score between Arsenal Phoenix and Weynoord are Arsenal Phoenix 0, Weynoord 1. Okay, that's a score. second half. Great TV talk by Andy Gray and Richard Keys in the TV studio on Sky Sports Republican. But let's get straight into the second half between Phoenix and Weynoord, and let's get to the second half right now. Anyway, let's get straight into it, and here we go. We are back here for the second half, and substitutions to be made. I think for Neil Clarkson, Nico Farkas comes off, replaced by Hulk. The Brazilian player is going to come on to replace Nico Farkas. That's a good change, very good change there for Neil Clarkson. Bit of strategy, I think, probably in the game, but we'll see if it works out on their favour. Now, good ball. Vidic won the ball there, and it's a bit dangerous attacking here for Weynoord. They're very dangerous in their attack, and that's why they've been known as the best team in the league because of it. And now it's going to be a throw-in now for Weynoord. Great defending. I thought Phoenix have done a very good job in terms of defending in the game. I know they've been struggling. They've been terrible this season, but this game has been a very managed game for them in this game, really, in a way. Adam Pearson's team will be very happy. Obviously, Adam Pearson's team will be very proud about how to manage this game.
Peter, we can only applaud
as far as I'm concerned, he'd be very proud at the moment for his team performance at the moment. And now there's a chance here for Bernardo Silva. Block. Okay. Corner kick. And now can Weynoord get a goal here to make it 2-0 maybe. Lewandowski saved there from Keith James.
But couldn't steer it in.
So save, and our goalkeeper boots it now from Keith James. Great save from the keeper. And great header. That's offside. That is. That's offside. Is it? Oh, referee said, oh, it's play on. Play on. I thought it was offside 1 second. That's offside. What Bernardo is at the moment.
Bernardo Silva.
And now is
forward it goes.
A great chance maybe for Herrico with the ball back here. Now Herrico. Great defending in the back. No, he lost the ball there. No, Phoenix, of course, won the ball and then he lost it. Imagine if they get a goal and it would be level. Imagine that would be a good result for Phoenix. I think they'll be out the automatic relegation zone. They've got to draw today, and Morgan will drop in the automatic places. A chance for Robert Lewandowski, and it's all over, I reckon, because Robert Lewandowski scores, and the Polishman scores it, and it's 2-0. To Weynoord, and a great goal there, and I think Pep will be very proud about it at the moment. I think Adam Pearson will be the opposite manager in this game and not happy about his team, how they defended that game at the moment. But great goal, great tiki-taka soccer, and maybe the defence was a bit unmanaged in the game at the moment. And a great goal, 2-0 to Robert Lewandowski, goal scorer at number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Okay, so Dwight Young comes off, and it comes Garner Gay who come on for Arsenal Phoenix.
After that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second
come on, we never walk alone.
They should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
In your hearts, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Now Hulk. Clearance away from throwing now for Phoenix. A bit dangerous, I think they've been in the game. Yeah, they have been dangerous a little bit, Phoenix, in terms of defending has been very, very good this week. I think Adam Pearson's been setting his team out of training that we need to get a result out of this game today. I don't think it's going to happen, but here comes on Andrew O'Henry. Will come on for Phoenix at the moment. You'll never walk. Ole, ole, ole.
Now it's Hulk.
Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. He's conquered all of Europe.
He's got away.
We're never gonna stop.
Has a swing at it.
We got from Jimmy Vankov to Guardiola, and we win the lots. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole.
Fence has got rid of that.
Ole, ole, ole. Now is James O'Clark here. Bernardo Silva.
Away from
good clearance
danger.
away from the defender now. Now Virgil with the ball. Now Van Dijk. Good tackle.
Did really well to intervene. And
now Aaron Smith is on his own here. Smith is on his own. Oh, he won the ball still. Holt wins it. Finch has still got the ball in the penalty area. going towards the penalty area. Good tackle there from Virgil van Dijk. Great defending there from Virgil. Wonder why their defence is so good this season. It's because they've got players like that in their team. And now Smits with the ball. Chance for Ayew, goal! And maybe this could be a comeback. And now Phoenix have got the goal back in the game, the response. They're losing this game, but they got a response out of it. And I think Adam Pearson can see in this touchline right there. He'd be very happy about that goal as well. Yeah, he'd be very pleased he would be. Goal scorer, number 18, Andre Ayew. Yeah, that's at least his one goal back, and maybe they might get back in the game and score another, possibly. But great setup there, and I think a bit shaky. I think Weynoord's defence a little bit. I know they're being very good as well, Virgil van Dijk, but Phoenix have been very pressing a lot in the game, a lot of pressing in the game, and I think using that Leverkusen game as an example to do that against Weynoord. But it could happen. Results or upsets can still happen in the Premier League. It can still happen. Can they get another goal? We haven't got long left in the game, so it's going to be another goal here, maybe, possibly. Header now. Virgil van Dijk gets it away.
Look, with time running out,
now James O'Clock, the ball, now Modric.
If it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Now, maybe. Oh, it's 1v1 to the goalkeeper. Save from Manuel Neuer. Maybe Herrico could have scored there. He could have done. Things are now doing very well in this game. They've actually been all over a little bit in their defence. It's a bit shaky in defence, Weynoord. It's not like Weynoord this season to be shaky a little bit in the end of the game. Probably that Bayern Leverkusen hangover might have affected them in the game. But anyway, that's it for us for today. And the game is the game. And Arsenal thinks, unfortunately, couldn't get the result at the end. But the team who were eliminated a few days ago into the Europa League in the new year have actually won the game by 2 goals to 1. So the full-time score was Arsenal Phoenix 1.
For me,
Weynoord
they were persistent
2.
and ruthless.
Yeah, what a result it was. What a game for Weynoord. They are still they are in the top of the Premier League, and they are 5 points clear away from Inter Taloga in second spot. And by the way, this game was actually a big response from the game that circumstances what happened last week on Tuesday when they lost against Bayern Leverkusen in the Champions League, and that's why they dropped out into the Europa League for next year. And that circumstances actually was a big problem in that game away at home at Wearfield. Losing 3-2 against Bayern Leverkusen in that game was a shock in that circumstances. But today they got the victory. So what's your thoughts on that, Andy Gray? Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. I think Guardiola will be very proud about the result. And maybe that's what Guardiola needs to focus on, is the Premier League title. Don't worry about any other trophy. Don't worry about the Europa League. Worry about the Premier League trophy, because that is something that Weynoord should deserve to win, because how good they are this season. And I know that the last 2 seasons under Guardiola, they came second, and they were very dominant in that year as well when City won the league that year, when Mourinho was a very good manager at the time, and he was very close on getting on that title, but he missed out on that. And I think this is maybe the breakthrough, maybe, is to win the league this year. And they've been dominant, and they are 5 points clear from Inter Taloga. And I think that Pep will be very happy about it. I think the players, the fans, the city now can be a bit happy about the result today. And great result. All right, that'll be it for our Twitch video here today, and we're going to end the Twitch video right here, right now. Thank you for being here today on Twitch, and we'll be doing more videos later on today for the non-televised Premier League games a bit later when I come back from the football game. So we'll see you then.